Morning. I'm so glad you joined. Good morning to you. Bless you. I'm so glad you're here this morning. Would love to would love to see who you are in the comments so I can greet you by name. And we'll be getting started here in just 2 or 3 minutes. Brandy, good morning. So glad you're here. Hope y'all have a good begin the day beverage in hand. I've got my coffee in one of my favorite cups, a gift from a clergy sister. I've been drinking out of this cup for years. It always, with a butterfly and hope, just makes me feel hopeful. Makes me feel good. Something that. Good morning, Lloyd. Bless you. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you and the family are doing well, as all your families are. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we got just another minute and we'll get started. Um, but yeah, and these strange days we live in, this coffee cup remembering me that there is hope is a good thing, but definitely a good thing. And for those of you who've logged on here in just a bit, I'm so glad you're here this morning. Yeah. Oh, iced tea in a Harry Potter Tarvis cup? I'm not sure I know what that is. But I mean, Harry Potter, anything Harry Potter is just awesome. Good morning. More have joined us. I'm so glad you're here this morning. Jamie, good morning. So glad you're here. Blessings. Um, so it's 8, and we'll go ahead and get started. Um, let's start with a few breaths together. Um, so I invite you to sit comfortably with your feet on the ground, remembering that the ground always supports us. And let the breath flow in and out. As we inhale and exhale together, remembering the gift that breath is, and that God's presence is as close as our own breathing. So, bless you all for being here this morning. I've been puzzling for uh, actually some weeks about a phrase. Um, and I don't know exactly where I came across this, but this has been in my rolling around in my head and in my heart for years and years and years, and it's the notion that um, following the breath is a meditative technique, and I'm concentrating on that word follow, And I'm not sure where I picked that up from, because I know using the breath as something to center on when we pray and when we meditate is a really common tool to use in meditation. So I'm not sure where this phrase "following the breath" came from, um, except I wonder maybe if I made a connection somewhere with the passage in the third chapter of John's Gospel, where, and I've got it here in front of me, where we have this encounter between Jesus and Nicodemus. Nicodemus, who is I believe, of the religious elite, religious leadership, and he comes to see Jesus by night, and he has some questions, and the conversation is a far-ranging conversation between Jesus and Nicodemus. But Jesus makes the comment to Nicodemus that the wind blows where it chooses, and you hear the sound of it, but you do not know where it comes or where it goes. So it is with everyone who is born of the Spirit. And maybe in my childhood, I made a connection that because the wind, it blows where it will and nobody knows where it goes. Maybe that it's something that I wanted to follow. Um, but as I've uh, said here in this space, um, and in many other settings, um, the word in Greek and then also in Hebrew for wind, in the Greek word is pneuma, in Hebrew is ruach, in Arabic is ruch. Um, the word for wind also can be equally translated spirit or breath. And it is a marvel when we sit and contemplate for a little bit about just what a gift the breath is. It is something that, as soon as we issue forth from our mother's wombs, we begin to breathe. And it is with us throughout our lives. And a lot of times we don't even think about it. Um, and so a few days ago, I was doing a guided meditation, and the meditation teacher is named Jay Michelson. And so a bit of what I'm going to share here with you, I need to credit him on this, but uh, to think about actually the miracle that a single breath is. And I want to share some of you in what he shared in the meditation is that when we breathe, and we begin every Wednesday morning with taking a few breaths together, and we end with taking a few breaths together. But also, as we're sitting here and we're sharing this time together, we are all breathing. But when we breathe, that we are breathing with 7 billion other humans across the planet. And who knows how many species and individual breathing animals we are breathing with. And then also, as we breathe, we inhale oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide. And there are around 400,000 species of plants which breathe in the carbon dioxide that we exhale and then they breathe in, they inhale carbon dioxide, exhale oxygen, which is what we need to inhale. The connection is at such a fundamental level, and it's mind-blowing. It's a miracle. Just breathing and how deeply it connects us. But Jay, the meditation teacher, he took it even farther than that, and I want to share it with you. When we breathe in one breath, when we exhale about 1 septillion molecules. One exhale. And that's 1 billion molecules. Jenny, if you're here this morning, I don't know how many zeros that is. With that one exhale, there are that many molecules that come out of us, which actually gives me some understanding on why coronavirus is so dangerous. But also, Mr. Michelson says that it only takes about 1 year for one breath, one exhale, to scatter across the globe. It only takes 1 year for one exhale, all of those molecules to scatter across the globe. And when we inhale, we take within us molecules that have been breathed out by others, going back centuries. And in a very real sense, when we inhale, we may be taking in 1, 2, 3 molecules that may have been breathed out by Jesus, Muhammad. Name your favorite person. That we are connected that deeply, that real, at that real level. And this connection, it makes us one, whether or not we live the reality that we are one. But it exists, all of this connection, in our very breath together. And I find that to be wonderfully amazing. And I am so grateful to be connected with you in that way, and to be connected with all of humanity and creation, all creation that breathes in this way. And as a person of faith, I can only credit that to an amazingly imaginative and creative God that connects us at that level. And so as we draw to a close right now and we continue on our day, take hope. Remember that when we breathe together, and that we're never alone. So let's close. Let's breathe together. Breathing in. And out. Breathing in. And out. Remembering that the God of us all has gifted us with breath every day of our lives. And we are never alone. My friends, you are a blessing. Thank you for being here. For those of you who join at some point throughout your day, may peace be with you. Remember always, we are one. Peace. Until next time.